Jamie Foxx's health challenge drama just took a wild turn because the streets are now saying that it was not an accident at all because Diddy tried to unalive him, y'all. Jamie recently exposed some juicy details about Diddy's wild parties, and people think that Diddy really tried to unalive him. But Diddy has come out to set the record straight on what really happened to Jamie. In case you missed it, Jamie Foxx was recently taken to the hospital after suffering a medical emergency. Now, nobody really knows what happened to Jamie because everyone from the family to the sources were quiet on what really happened. All we know is that he's been busy filming a movie, Back in Action, with Cameron Diaz before this hospitalization, so we know that he was healthy in the days leading up to his illness. While the exact details of his medical complication were not revealed, it was kind of serious because his family members immediately flew down to Atlanta, where he was, to be with him. So it's got to be something serious, y'all, for people to immediately drop everything they had on hand and fly to be by his side.
Family members from outside flew in and rushed to the hospital to be by his side. We were told by sources that know that he was able to communicate as of last night.
His daughter, Corinne, eventually released a statement on Instagram saying, "From the Foxx family, we wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. We know how beloved he is and appreciate your prayers. The family asks for privacy during this time." She made sure to stress the fact that he was on his way back to good health, and a source spoke to People magazine saying, "He's okay, thank God. He's still in the hospital and doctors are running tests, but he's awake and alert. They're keeping him under observation." But then things started to get weird after this because celebrities spoke about his hospitalization and they all sounded like they knew something that we didn't know. For example, Steve Harvey said, "I don't even really know what happened, man. I was just stunned because Jamie's fit. This dude, he don't do nothing, man. This dude is fit, so I was really concerned, man. So I hope everything works out. I'm pretty sure it will." And Martin Lawrence also said, "I wish him the best. He's in my prayers every night. He's not only one of our best entertainers we have out here, but he's a great person and he's a genuine person. So please pray for him." Okay, so maybe I'm being dramatic or I'm reading too much into their words, but they both sound like something was fishy about the incident, especially when Steve said that Jamie don't do nothing. It got even weirder when reports started going around that the cops paid a visit to Jamie in the hospital and he allegedly told them what happened to him wasn't an accident because someone had actually tried to unalive him on purpose. A source said Jamie Foxx told the cops somebody is trying to kill him. I'm telling you, man, it's like they have a timer on these celebs' lives. I believe him. Before y'all start talking about conspiracy theories, let me remind you that Hollywood is one of the shadiest places on earth, okay? Very strange and creepy things happen there, and even if you don't believe in the Illuminati, you can't deny the fact that there are top people in Hollywood who try to control celebrities and keep them under their thumb. I'm not even talking about blood sacrifices or stuff like that. I'm talking about higher ups who manipulate and stuff like that. And there are several theories of how several celebs have been taken out, from Michael Jackson to Prince to Marilyn Monroe. And this is something that people like Kanye West and Dave Chappelle have been saying for years.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that.
All right, so anywho, this was strange. And when I tell y'all people were pissed at the thought of someone deliberately trying to hurt Jamie Foxx, he don't bother nobody. He's a national treasure to black folks. And if you hurt Jamie, trust me, you're going to have the entire black community super mad at you. Now, one thing that's very sketchy about this is the fact that only a few weeks before his hospitalization, Jamie called in the cops to the set of Back in Action because somebody on the set was trying to finesse him of $55,000. According to The Sun, production of Back in Action was halted for an investigation which led to one staffer being sacked. Bosses on the Netflix film are also thought to have contacted police over the incident after learning the same staffer may have been linked to similar attempts to extract large sums of cash from wealthy stars in the past. So he basically exposed a blackmailer who has a history of scamming and strong-arming celebrities, but that's not all, because he was also reported to have fired a couple of senior producers on the set of the same movie. So it's more than safe to say that there were a couple of people who were not exactly fond of him. But y'all want to know the wild part? It's that people don't believe that the scammer or the fired producers have anything to do with Jamie's attempted unalivement, because some fingers are pointing to Diddy. Before y'all come for me asking why on earth Diddy would want to hurt Jamie, I'm just telling y'all what the streets are saying, okay? Now, people think that the reason Diddy is coming for Jamie is that Jamie recently confirmed that Diddy used to attend and host wild parties back in the day, and a lot of shady stuff used to go down, and he used to record them.
I would show up to the party in my little town car. There's town, I grabbed a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? what you talking about? I said, oh, I should get this, man. You, Foxx, the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get this. But at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I don't remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming this.
Rumors of Diddy being secretly spicy and zesty have been around for ages, and several people in Hollywood have spoken about it in the past. 50 Cent, who is the king of pettiness, spoke about it on Instagram when he said, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under the leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." His bodyguard has also exposed him for being gay.
Puff and his artist run out the room naked. And Puff just looked at the artist, and the artist said, "You ain't want to come up in there. It was a lot of freaky shit going on."
His ex-girlfriend, Cassie, her husband also threw shade at Diddy when Diddy wrote a song about how he still loved Cassie. Cassie's husband said, "Happy Pride to all my LGBTQ plus friends. Attach is a charity that helps people who are in the closet and gotta move on, along with other resources." Now, Diddy doesn't like when people talk about him being on down low, and many times he retaliates against them hard. For example, when Wendy Williams exposed him in the 90s for being gay, he came after her hard and tried to stop her bag.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such.
This is why people think that Diddy could be behind Jamie's attempted unalivement as revenge for him speaking on the one topic that Diddy would like to avoid at all costs. I mean, the timing is kind of sus, especially because his son Quincy's biological father, Albie Shore, was also recently hospitalized and was in a coma for 2 whole months. People clearly believe that Diddy just might be involved, and they left comments saying Jamie Foxx talked about Diddy's gay party and now he's all effed up in the hospital. Diddy better leave Jamie Foxx alone. You are not low, sir. And I don't know, it's literally so known between all celebs and stuff, but it's not like we can do anything. And apparently that's why Jamie Foxx out of nowhere had an aneurysm right after he exposed Diddy. I don't know, might have been a coincidence, but it's weird. But according to sources, Diddy finds these allegations ridiculous because he would never go that far. He would never try to physically hurt Jamie, who also happens to be a really close friend of Diddy, over something that people have been talking about for years. Diddy is pretty much immune to the rumors by now, and he thinks that it's crazy that people are accusing him of basically putting a hit on Jamie. He was mad at Jamie, but certainly not mad enough to want to unalive him, and he would like if people kept his name out of their mouths on this matter because he had nothing to do with anything. But do y'all believe that Diddy really tried to unalive Jamie, or do you think that people are just talking a lot of BS and trying to pin things on Diddy? Let me know what y'all think about this mess, and then check out this next video.